Hello everybody, Dokkan here. Welcome to another Dokkan battle video. So we have the info regarding upcoming content and seeing what else is gonna come down for this week. It seems like it has been just a pretty dead celebration altogether, and I believe this is due to the fact that they're in preparation mode for whatever the global Dokkan campaign is gonna bring us. So not a lot here. Of course, we did get news regarding the next card coming into Dokkan, which is the LRTN. A lot of people are speculating as to when he will be coming out. I'm assuming it's gonna be like around Tuesday morning. We should be able to get JP should be able to get a data download later tonight, by the earliest, if not maybe tomorrow night, the latest, and then the release will come out maybe on Wednesday. But I don't think it's gonna stay like too far off. I feel like it's gonna be closer to like the 17th most likely. We're getting a new stage for the DB Saga Red Zone, which is pretty interesting, and of course we're getting a burst mode. So this is focus key manipulating technique. You guys know which is the Dokkan event for this, and this is the Dokkan Fest Yamcha burst mode. So a lot of people are also speculating that he might get an ECA. Was he in? Yeah, I think he was in the banner for. Yeah, he is. So there he is featured on this banner. A lot of people are saying maybe we could get his ECA. Particularly for me, I don't see it happening. Just because it's too early for him. This guy released what, 2023? Yeah. But you know, for teams that are very scarce, that they don't get a lot of support, they don't get a lot of help, I'm assuming that they wanna go? Sorry, Akira is with me on my little chair. Sorry. She took my spot, so let me actually stand up. This is gonna be a weird video to record, but it is what it is. But yeah, like Yamcha, I feel like it's too early for him to get an ECA at the moment. But whenever it's with teams that are like this, like Earthbreak Fighters, Saiyan Saga, teams that are like in desperate need of help because those are not the most runnable type of teams, then they could be somewhat of an exception whenever it comes down to ECAs and making the team a little bit better, because of course Tao is bringing help to not only his category team, which is the mission execution team, but also bringing help to Earthbreak Fighters and of course Earthlings and Dragon Ball Seekers. So there could be the off chance that he could get an ECA during the celebration and just get it out of the way, but I feel like it's too early, right? We also have Dokkan Day. I usually like to stream whenever Dokkan Day is happening, but I was basically moving. Oh, my cat disappeared. Okay. All right. Sorry. I took my cat's spot. So now my cats are basically in my apartment, technically. So that's what we were doing. So yeah, we were doing that yesterday. I typically like to record whenever Dokkan Day is available, but it is what it is. Also, happy Father's Day for those people who are a dad. Whether it be a cat dad or just a dad in general. But yeah, Dokkan Day is now available, which means that you guys can be able to grind the Chamber of Spirit and Time, where you can be able to get your link levels up and things like that. Do make sure to get these tickets. They're only available for 24 hours, and they are providing you with the tickets that you need, these special tickets for summoning for the new TN, right? Let me actually bring up TN real quick. Alright, so we're on Dokkan's social media page here. Yeah, the summon ticket, the special summon ticket available today during the Dokkan special day can be used to the legendary summon ticket version, which will be held at a later date, which should be in like, again, maybe like 2 days time. That is when we will see the release of the LRTN available. Just as I made my suggestion, let me also check the comments, because a lot of people were telling me in the comments section over on TN's detail page, like where a lot of people were possibly asking for that. He also seems like a really solid linking partner and amazing slot one for Tao's team, which of course if he doesn't get hit, if we look at it right here on his condition, he has damage reduction, 75% damage reduction before he gets hit, but then after he gets hit, he then switches from 75 to 50% damage reduction, and of course this extra damage reduction that he gets is for 3 turns. So technically speaking, if he comes back, this will still be active, so it'll be possibly like 95% damage reduction, gets the extra defense, the extra attack power, and the extra key. And then of course this 30% damage reduction, that extra defense, is only for that period. So he would still get a decent attack buff, decent defense buff, and then that damage reduction for the extra turn. So once he comes back, he will have that 95% damage reduction for the next turn. So it doesn't look that bad for being like a solid slot 1 character that a lot of people are saying. And then of course maybe people are gonna possibly use this character for usage on the battle, on the Million Arena, right? The little reset event that we have. Sorry about that small cut. I had to get a phone call. Anyway, so yeah, like TN seems to be like very decent-ish, you know. If you keep him on slot 1, you can possibly keep most of his buff, and then of course if you put him on slot 2 or 3, you can be able to get all these as well. Although, you know, if you're gonna be tackling the Million Arena, this will possibly help you out, this extra attack buff that he's gonna get on slot 2. I feel like that's going to be very helpful. He's not a mission execution though, so that buff, that support that the General Blue is going to be providing is not going to matter for him. So it's going to be a bit of an issue trying to get him some stats. But I mean, we'll see how he looks. I'm going to still do the showcases for him, and hopefully we can be able to get him with the tickets. If not, expect the 55% showcase with the friend. That way you guys can be able to know how he looks and be able to see how well he performs outside of that. But yeah, good old upcoming content. Doesn't seem like a lot, but again, the main reason being is that everything is just in preparation for the next big celebration, which is the global Dokkan campaign. Not a lot of content, it seems, so like videos have slowed down a bit. I've been trying to like do the long showcase video for Tao, but now it's also been like a very tedious thing to do. But I'll let you guys know whenever things like that come out. I'm pretty sure there will be a data download tonight, and then of course videos will possibly start flowing up a little bit more. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Upcoming content, bro, amazing. We're getting a new stage for the red zone, we're getting burst mode for Yamcha's Dokkan event, and we're also going to be getting the LRTN release in about a few days time. I will do a Should You Summon video later on today. I think that video might possibly go out tomorrow, but I'll let you guys know about that, seeing if we're getting a little bit closer and closer to the celebration and stuff. But my biggest concern is that, you know, a lot of people are going to be enticed to summon for him, not only because of the fact that, you know, it's LRTN, this TN doesn't seem to be that bad. Like, he actually seems pretty decent. But he also could be like bait for people to get a bit of help for the particular event that we have right here, which is the Million Arena. People can be able to do it without TN. I'm very certain that you guys can be able to do it without him. I have a video up in the channel that you guys can be able to use that guide and try to take him out. If not, let me know down in the comments below if you guys still need help regarding tackling down the Million Arena, either preliminary or the single player one. That way I can be able to provide guides either as for future videos or things like that. However, it has been done already, I think, but this has already reached a cutoff point. Yeah, because it was at 10:59 a.m. So now Is the event even available in game? I don't think it is. I think the preliminary period is over, and now the results are starting to get calculated and things like that. Yeah, the event is not there anymore. Neither is the single player. Okay. So the single player also went away. That kind of sucks because I wanted to do the single player just to get the missions and the dragon stones from it. Dang it, I missed my time, but that's it. That's fine. But yeah, upcoming content doesn't seem like a lot, but this is because of it. We got some things in preparation due to the global Dokkan campaign and its release in like 2 to 3 weeks. Is what we're possibly gonna see the global Dokkan campaign. So closely, we're getting closer. That's the point. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. There's not a lot, unfortunately. We're gonna have to, of course, we'll do the Red Zone stage. I'm assuming it'll come out with missions. I'm assuming this also will come out the same day LRTN is gonna release, and they will have us do like missions with Earthlings or Earthbred fighters and things like that. We'll see. And then of course burst mode. We'll see if this guy is gonna get an ECA. Again, this is Yamcha's Dokkan event, so we'll see what he has in store for us, right? So yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Not a lot of content, but content is there nonetheless. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Check the links in the description for the Discord and merch store, and I will see you guys all in the next one.